There is a lot of concern regarding the disaster happened at Wayanad, and the landslides where hundreds of people have died and hundreds of people are missing. Country has got the disaster management system in place. There is national disaster management system. There is support from Indian Space Research Organization in terms of making the geological survey, making the cartographic maps, making the oceanographic maps, and making other photography techniques to see that the disaster locations can be identified, and a priori the warning can be given to the agencies to ensure that the ecological system is not disturbed. One is a priori identify the zones and inform the agencies so that no habitation happens and the ecological system maintenance is done by the central government as well as the state government. This is one part. We necessarily need to say that the nature is not disturbed. Nature is very, very powerful. Nature doesn't tolerate any type of misuse or any type of disturbance to the nature. Nature corrects itself. This we necessarily need to understand and see that we balance the ecosystem. This is one part. Second part is, once we know that there are zones which are vulnerable for this, we can continuously monitor using our satellite systems and various weather monitoring systems. We can predict the speed of the wind, speed of the various rain and the period of rain, and also we can estimate the type of climatic change which would occur in various disaster prone zones, and necessarily these data is available in the national portal as well as in the state portal, and internationally there is a collaboration and cooperation to ensure that the data is shared among all the friendly countries. These data, whatever is the prediction data, what we call it as, from the point of view of the disaster, necessarily should be taken very seriously by various agencies concerned, and appropriate actions can be taken. Necessarily, of course, yes, the government has taken action, and we can see the disasters happening at Uttarakhand, mainly in the Himalayan region, where the disaster used to claim thousands of lives. But nowadays you can see the number of deaths in those zones, the sensitive zones around Himalayan region, is much less compared to what it was earlier. Therefore, the government is definitely working, agencies are working. Now that the Western Ghats, because of the ecological imbalance, facing the disaster like this, and there is need to get sensitized and ensure that we don't disturb the don't disturb the nature and don't disturb the ecological system. Take advance action and ensure that the zones are identified, and the agencies take action not to create habitation in those sensitive zones. Third is, whenever there is a warning in terms of weather conditions, etc., it must necessarily be taken seriously by both the government and the people. There nothing happens without the cooperation of the people. The citizens have to necessarily cooperate and take appropriate action so that they are safe, and they safeguard their friends, relatives, and also safeguard themselves, and it will also help the government to perform more efficiently with the cooperation of the citizens.